All right, this is artificial light right now. It's the light of my phone, nice bright stuff. These are the Cheng watercolors from Temu, and they've been in the window since April 1st, and today's April 25th. They have held up very, very well. These ones in the middle are the ones that have not been in the sun. These two outside pieces are the parts that have been in the sun. The only noticeable differences have been, most predictably, this rose red, which I believe is an alizarin crimson, and even the alizarin itself. It's a plant-based color, and it's what's called a fugitive color. It goes away fast, so I wouldn't put the rose red in my palette to work with unless I just wanted to be playing around. You can make purples other ways. The crimson red, I've got three good reds here. The crimson red has faded a little, but again, red fades the first, and that's not a bad showing here. The violet has faded a little. The most noticeable one is this sap green up here. And it looks more of a sap green now than it did before. It looked more like an olive green. So I don't know. The only problem that would be is knowing how different it's going to look when time goes by. The yellows, yay, look at these. Excellent. Almost no change at all. Burnt sienna, burnt umber, raw brown, yellow orange, vermilion, scarlet, excellent. Crimson, indigo. This Green Lotus is a purple, and the violet has faded a little. Cobalt, ultramarine, excellent. Cobalt, excellent. Cerulean blue, excellent. Phthalo green, for a chemical green, yay, excellent. I might use a phthalo green and light green to make a dark green. I don't know. Phthalo green and a little bit of a cobalt to make this dark green, sometimes called forest green, light green. And then that sap green is the one that is most noticeably different. And again, so you wouldn't need to put that into your palette. These are two watercolors, and you put into your palette what you like. And I would just leave this alizarin here. I'd call it alizarin rose red. I'd leave that out, and I would use the Green Lotus instead of the violet. Leave the violet out, and leave out the sap green. You got plenty of things. The big bonus with this is you get a lot of yellows, and we run out of those fast. So I'm going to put these back up in the window and do this again, but I'm very pleased with how well these have held up in direct sunlight, because there's very little change from the ones that have been out of the sun and the ones that have been directly in the sun.